In this video, we'll be talking about having a God regimen, why it's important to have a God regimen the way you would have any other type of regimen in your life to see growth, as well as I'm going to be giving you my fasting update, how God's been tempting me, the devil's been, no, I'm sorry, God doesn't tempt. Whoa, how the devil's been tempting me, trying me, what I've been learning so far in the fast. I want to say we're 3 to 4 weeks into the fast. So yeah, stick around. Okay, hello. Thank you for joining me again to this edition. Oh, let me see this. Let me get this hair. Thank you for joining me again with this edition of Journey to Jesus. So basically, I just wanted to come and give you guys, the title of this video is called Hair Regimen, Nah, God Regimen. Because like I know for me, I learned that having a regimen automatically equals growth in some type of area of your life, right? So I'll use the example of cutting off my hair, right? So I cut off my hair and I didn't know what to do. I kind of was just like this natural, not really sure what methods to adopt. So I adopted a hair regimen and I stuck to it like religiously, and my hair grew like it's, I mean, these are locks now, but my hair really grew really well. And I think it's so important to kind of just have a regimen, especially like I find with like my walk with God. You just don't wake up and want to read the Bible all day or want to pray all day or not curse anyone out. Like it's just not like an overnight thing, as even though it may seem like it is, it's really not practically an overnight thing. And I think a regimen helps you kind of like you're almost like your own accountability partner, and like this is what I committed to myself to doing and what I'm going to stick to doing. So regimen. So I want to share a verse with you, Mark 8 verse 34. And as I was reading my word, because I decided to try to also read like the whole New Testament within a couple months. So this one stuck out at me though. It said, so Mark 8 verse 34, it says, then he called the crowd to him along with his disciples and said, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me and for the gospel will save it. So this verse is like the whole platform of what Journey to Jesus basically is going to be about. Like taking up your cross daily and what that even looks like and how hard it is and the pros and the cons and like what I've been learning. All right. So I think that every regimen, spiritual regimen, right, should have 3 aspects at the very minimum. And those aspects are worship, study time, and prayer. Now, with worship, I mean, that's just, putting on your Pandora, putting on your favorite YouTube stations. One of my favorite YouTube stations for like worship time is called Spontaneous Praise. And I think it's like Bethel music. It's more contemporary, more Caucasian. But it honestly, they go a whole nother level. Like you just put it on and you just set the atmosphere and set the mood. I also like on Pandora, my favorite stations are Mally Music, Mary Mary, Tasha Cobbs, as well as Bethel. And it's funny because when I first started, like really, like my husband likes a lot of contemporary Christian music, and I used to be like, oh, like I need this, I need the soul, I need the beat, I need that Kirk Franklin in my life. But like when you really start listening to like what the contemporary Christian artists are saying, like, bro, it's deep. Like they go there. So highly recommend opening your palette up to worship music, different, you just never know how God is going to bless you in that moment. And that's really, yeah. So worship, studying, and this is something I struggle with. I still struggle with. Taking time to sit down, right, and open your word, read your word and also like write stuff down while you're reading your word. I'm not there yet, so during this, like, I've been trying to get there. And as you can see, because I'm gonna be real, so I have a couple things. I don't know if you can see this, but I did start writing a couple things, couple prayers down during my worship time. It's honestly only 3 pages because I'm working on study time. I don't know why I don't like to do it. I think it's so foreign. It's another intentional step that it's like, whoa now, like, hold on, like. So I'm a work in progress there, but no matter what, I think a regimen should have this. And it's better to start, if you don't have a regimen at all, it's better to start off with the regimen of reading your word, absolutely. And last but not least, prayer. Again, I don't pray a ton. I'm trying to get more and more praying, even if it's just 20 minutes a day, just taking a step back and just really, getting connected with God. So this is what my regimen looks like. So I absolutely love listening to sermons on YouTube. Like, I guess you can call that part of my worship time, but seriously, so I used to like listen to Pandora like on my way to work, but instead now I listen to sermons. And what I find with listening to sermons is just like another way to kind of like fill yourself up while you're driving, or just getting some like Jesus time in while you're driving. So I personally love listening to sermons. And other vlog, like Christian vlogs. So yeah, so in the morning I normally with a couple of my few favorite pastors, I normally listen to one of their videos every day. Then during work, again, listen to Pandora. When I feel like I want to be, twerk a little bit, it's so horrible to twerk, like not twerk, but like, just get into something more not worshipy. Definitely listen to Pandora rap stations like Lecrae and stuff like that, like during work hours where I need to get crunk, and I don't necessarily want to get crunk on J. Cole and Jay-Z and everything else like that. On my way home, it gets fuzzy. I still try to intentionally, well, honestly, no. I've been intentionally listening to Pandora. Again, I'm fasting, so this is all about my intentional walk, at least for this first month or two. It's all about baby steps. But basically, yeah. So then I get home. If I can come away at work, I will for like maybe 15-20 minutes to read a devotional in my Bible app or something like that. But if I can't get to it, I try to at least come home and do it. So one thing I've been finding, when I get home, I don't really feel like it. So yeah, so that honestly is my regimen. I think your regimen can be, it's beautiful that you can cater it to your life and however it works for you. I think it just needs to be intentional. Remember, so whether you're setting you're setting your alarm to like, okay, time to worship, okay, time to praise, like, don't set the stakes too high. You're not perfect. You're going to fall. There are days where I don't even do none of that, what I just said. So don't beat yourself up, but just remember, so like at least one thing I've been finding, the more time I'm spending with God, the more I want to spend time with God. And the more time I'm doing it, the easier it is to just do it. I find that when I finally do like take the 15 or 20 or 30 minutes to be like, all right, Bree, go upstairs and have some Jesus time. I end up staying up there for like an hour or two. And I was literally only planning on 10-15 minutes. And that's just what I find, like, if you just come to God with like just a pure heart, like, God, help me desire to spend time with you. That's one of my prayers I've been praying, because to keep it real, I don't really have like the desire yet to do this 24/7, like in my heart, right? So I don't really feel I'm starting to feel a little bit convicted when I miss like a couple days of like being in his presence, but like I want to desire him, and I think it's important to just come to God and be honest. Like he already know you ain't beat for spending time with him, so you might as well just say to him, Lord, help me to want to spend time with you, because right now I don't. So yeah, okay. So last but not least, about the regimen. No, seriously. So everyone always talks about getting a study Bible and get a study Bible. Da 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 da. No, seriously, if you're gonna do this thing, like I purchased a study Bible. This is the Life Application Study Bible, New Living Translation. First of all, you can actually understand what the word they're saying. It's really reader friendly, especially if you don't know the woes and the thous and the arts and the all that stuff. And what I love about it is like honestly, like every verse. Let me see. Hold on. It comes like with a section, and they break down like in modern day times how this verse, like what the verse is really trying to say, how it can apply to your life. Like they really do a good job at breaking each verse down, so you are, whether you it's hard for you or not, you are actually studying the word versus just reading it. Like I even got like I need to get a highlighter and maybe a cute little bookmark or something, but I've just been blown away by this. So I recommend um anyone who just kind of wants a fresh start or doesn't know how to start, get you a cute little Bible. This is ugly. This is not even a cute one. They had cute ones, but it was a little bit expensive. I think I got it on this one on Amazon. I think this was like $30. But seriously, this has been like the best purchase, one of the best purchases I've ever made. I got my little bookmark because it's just so easy. You actually want to like read it, like the way they like kind of map out the Bible for you. My fasting update. As you all know, I've been fasting from social media. We started with my church. We started our fast on Valentine's Day, and the fast ends March 30th. So far, I can definitely attest to the devil attacking like my emotions, just how I feel about life, me taking a lot of my anger out on my husband, and I love him, of course, like I love him to death, but sometimes um I think you just realize, like, I don't know, you just have your days where it's like, woe is me, no one loves me, blah, 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 like a sad story. Um, what else? He also hit my finances. Um, and just really just trying to, like, I've noticed, like, the devil will, it's almost like when you fast, like, you get his attention also, as well as God's attention. So it's kind of like, you're in a what's that a magnifying glass or something. um so that's what I've been noticing, but I've also been noticing God's favor like all over me. I received a raise at work. um I'm starting to hear the him a lot clearer. Like I said, I'm fasting from social media, and if anyone's ever fasted from social media before, or even just taking some time off, I highly recommend taking time off of social media. It just gives you a whole nother perspective on how much time you put into something, and that like, yo, like I don't care that much. Not saying I don't care about you, but I don't care that much to scroll just like aimlessly like on other people's like pages. Like it's such a waste of time once you pull yourself away. Like you just like you live in the present once you pull yourself away. So I highly recommend taking some time off of social media, and just during that time really getting connected with him, because he will absolutely bless you for it. um, when you're getting attacked, because you will get attacked, just be intentional about praying and being in the moment and recognizing that the devil is attacking your mind, your emotions, and let him know that you're not about to have my mind, you're not about to have my emotions. I am a child of God. Sometimes you just got to speak to that thing. So that's my fasting update. Again, regimen, worship, study, prayer time. You can tweak your regimen however you want, however you feel is your regimen. Definitely don't hesitate to share your regimen down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. See you later.